Hello my loves, welcome back to Bernie Times Tarot. I'm Jenny and today's video is going to be messages from Mercury Retrograde. So today is 1/11, January 11th, so it seemed like an auspicious day to do a video, and Mercury goes retrograde on the 14th of January until the 4th of February. And it's actually going to be transiting two different signs as well, because it's going from Aquarius back into Capricorn before it goes direct again. So yeah, should be interesting. We still have Venus in retrograde as well. I actually did a video last week on messages from Venus retrograde, but it was a good reading, but like something fell off. So I decided to scrap it, and I'm going to do another one, so I'm going to have that for you very soon, because Venus is retrograde until the 29th of January. So, also I've decided, I felt called to stick with the Rider-Waite deck for the rest of January, because it just feels right. And also, so I'm not someone, I lay cards intuitively. I always read reversals, but I just got a very clear message that I need to do all upright for retrograde, so that's what I'm doing. And I also, as I said, I usually just lay the cards intuitively, but I've been getting messages that I need to start doing my own spreads, which is funny because I got that message just after I created this spread that I'm going to use today for the Venus retrograde video that I did. So, it's a 5-card spread, as I said, short and sweet. So, card 1, I have to refer to my notebook because I'm not used to having to remember spreads, but card 1 is your current energy. Card 2 will be where is there going to be conflict or tension during this retrograde, like what's it going to bring up. 3 is going to be what needs to be released. 4 is what is the lesson learned for this retrograde, and then 5 is what will be the outcome if you integrate that lesson, right? Because that's what retrogrades are about. Like, everyone focuses on Mercury retrograde, but each planet going retrograde, you know, as Mercury can cause some havoc, that is true, but every retrograde is a chance to go back, to reevaluate, to see things from a new perspective. And then when things go direct again, it's your chance to then take what you learned from that and integrate it into your life, into you as a person, right? So, okay. Source, can you please get messages from Mercury retrograde for Bernie Times Tarot Soul Family 1/11/22? Can you please give us one card for the current energy? Well, that wanted to come out. No wonder, it's the Knight of Wands, so hello. Can we please get one card for where is the tension or conflict going to be during Mercury retrograde, please? I said one card. I've learned, like, sometimes you just have to draw the line with source and just be like, no, 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 I said one. Sometimes if it really wants to, it'll let you know. One card, please. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, and what needs to be released? Oh. Okay, and 2 of Swords. What will be the lesson learned from Mercury retrograde? One card, please. What will be the lesson learned from Mercury retrograde? Interesting. And what will be the outcome? What's the lesson learned? Source. One card, please. What will be the outcome? What's the lesson learned? lovely. Oh, these are... Okay. So, so you have the Knight of Wands, right, which is the current energy. So we've been getting a lot of wand energy in the readings lately. So, I mean, and I fucking love it. It's fire energy, right? So astrologically, it could indicate a fire sign, if you are a fire sign, or just you might have it highly aspected in your chart. You don't need to. It's just that energy might be around you right now. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? And the Knight of Wands, like, that is passion, it's confidence, it's sexuality, it is, you know, having a clear vision, having that spark, right? Where you have like an idea or you have something that you want to accomplish, and that is like that drive that gets you to your goal. Now, Knight of Wands is more mature than the Page, but it can indicate a sense of like rushing into things a bit, maybe without like always thinking through them super clearly. So, you know, that's just something to be aware of. And I mean, you can see like everything about him is fiery, everything is orangey and looks like flames, and he has the salamanders. They have the salamanders on their tunic, right? So that's current energy. Now, where is the tension or conflict? Ten of Pentacles. So you might be saying like, well, what the fuck, like, how can this be conflict, right? But what I'm hearing, because I mean, Ten of Pentacles is, you know, it's stability, it's wealth, it is legacy, it can be inheritance. You know, it's generally a very beautiful card, but I'm hearing that where the conflict is for some of you is you know, you may have chosen a path in life that you thought would bring you here, and it might provide for you well financially, but it's not actually making you happy. And that's where the conflict is coming from. Either that, or I'm hearing for some of you it's more a matter of the opposite, where, you know, maybe you're following your passions, but you're not seeing the coin, right? And so that is causing you to maybe doubt yourself and reevaluate and think like, well, what do I need to do? Like, maybe I need to just like give up on that and, you know, just focus on the material, just focus on making money, right? Now, 3 is what needs to be released, and it's the 2 of Swords, which is perfect because this is literally about being at a crossroads. This is about trying to make a decision, right? And it also, you know, I love this card because it is also warrior energy, right? Because unlike the 8 of Swords, this figure is blindfolded willingly. Like, they have put the blindfold on because they are, yes, they are at a place of indecision, but it's also a place of perfect balance. Like, it's very much this like similar energy to the 2 of Pentacles. It's in balance. The water behind them is calm. The moon is in the sky. So they're tapping into their inner knowing, right? They're tapping into their intuition in order to make this decision. And so for those of you who are facing some sort of decision, that's what Source is. I mean, that's kind of the ultimate message of my channel, really. Me as a person and as a tarot reader is, you know, just always, I mean, that's why I started this channel, was because I feel like if I can help encourage other people to like tap into their own intuition, because we all have it, then, you know, I think that will, it just makes for a better world all around in some small way, right? So this is really telling you, like, if you are feeling at a crossroads, if you are feeling like you're not sure what direction to go in, the only way you're really going to figure it out is if you go within. And that sounds super obvious and super simple maybe, but you know, it's easier said than done sometimes, right? Especially when you're starting to doubt yourself and you're starting to like question everything and you don't really, you know, you're going into overdrive, right? Slow down, like do some meditation. I always say meditate, ground, yada 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 yada, right? So 4 is lesson learned, and it's the Page of Cups, which is kind of perfect. You know, the water, we still have the water in the background, but it's a little bit wavier, right? But it's, to me, the Page of Cups is very much about like getting in touch with your intuition, right? The fish is coming up out of the cup, and that is, in my mind, it's them speaking with their own intuition. It's the universe answering, right? It's the universe surprising them, right? But in a delightful sort of way. And it is, you know, the red and the blue together is a balance between fire and water, right? Between intuition and action. Between like, yeah, that knowing and that passion. So, number 5, what will be the outcome once this lesson is learned? And we have the World, which is just freaking beautiful. And I said in one of the previous readings that the only cards that had the infinity symbol on them were the Magician, the Two of Pentacles, and the Strength card. But technically the World does have it as well in this deck anyways, not all decks, but with the ribbons that are around the wreath there. And we have, yeah, astrology-wise, we have Taurus and Leo here, which are fixed signs at the bottom. And so yes, once this lesson is learned, the outcome is you will be starting a new chapter in your life. And you're gonna feel amazing. Like any figure in tarot, whenever they're naked on well, on a card, obviously on a card, it's been a long week. Anytime you see a naked figure in tarot, they're naked because they are honest, they are joyful, they're free, right? That's why they're naked. That's what that represents. And so, yeah, I just get like such a beautiful energy from this card right now. So, and from all of you, so thank you again. So yeah, I mean, it's really just saying, you know, whatever it is that you feel at a crossroads about, you maybe feel a bit hesitant about, you're maybe letting like negativity and self-doubt and all of these like conflicting thoughts sort of take over. As always, I don't know how to deviate from this message, but I mean, why should I though, right? But Source is saying, like, you need to go within, you need to look within, you need to trust your own inner knowing. That is what's going to guide you out of this, right? So, real quick, just to finish up, we're going to do, I want to pull a Work Your Light Oracle cards. Mercury Retrograde, very intense household family. So it is Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So again, don't doubt your own intuition. Don't doubt your own inner knowing. You know what's right for you. You know what's best for you. And usually when doubt creeps in, it's because we're letting other people's voices take over from our own, right? So this is just reminding you, once you make that decision and you start to, you know, live more in the flow of who you are naturally, then things are going to, and that is a phrase that has been coming up a lot lately, is everything you want is on the other side of fear. And again, that can sound very cliche or very trite, but it's true. And the fear is usually the fear, it's the fear that is you letting other people's thoughts and opinions and voices infiltrate your own mind, right? And because you're not listening to your inner voice anymore, you're listening to other people's voices. And it's never a good recipe, right? So, finish up music oracle time. Says, can you please give something? We'll do 2. It's 22. We'll do 2. 2 songs for Mercury Retrograde, please. 2 songs. I've been way behind. But I have at least like 100 more songs to add. I have a spreadsheet. She has a spreadsheet. Because otherwise I'd be doubling and tripling them. Like, there's no way I'd ever keep track of what the fuck I've already added in there. So anyways, what are our songs? So we have Lovers by Anna of the North. I mean, Picture on the Wall by PHYLLIS DILLON. So yeah, for some of you, this decision is regarding something romantic. It's not just career-wise. It's something, it's deciding about a relationship, either getting in one or getting out of one, or whether you want to be in any at all, or, I don't, you know, obviously adjust it for your own situation, but yeah, for some of you, this is really deciding like what path you want to take, and that could be intertwined with your career path, or yeah, for some of you the two are completely intertwined. So again, take it as it resonates, but I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at burningtimestarot@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram or Facebook. And yes, I'm going to have links to the songs in the description box, as well as any other additional information that might be pertinent. So again, thank you and blessings to you. Hopefully we all get through Mercury retrograde fairly unscathed. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a video for Venus retrograde, as well as the full moon in Cancer coming up on the 17th, I believe. So stay tuned.